Hello, 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 biofans. This is Pablo from Memoria Historia, continuing with our coverage of the cancellation of Bionicle G2. In this video, we're going to be answering questions that you have left to us, either as YouTube comments or in other areas about the future of Bionicle and other points that maybe weren't that cleared up after the cancellation. If you come up with a new question during the course of this video, or if you've had another question that hasn't been answered yet to the fullest extent, I'm going to be at Brick Fair, Virginia this weekend, and part of what that involves also is meeting with LEGO employees. So Paul Streifler, I believe his last name is, he's the current community manager for the Americas, and Kevin Hinkle, who did that job until about a few months ago, is also going to be there. We actually interviewed him last year for the channel as well. So if you come up with any question that you'd like to see answered, please let me know, and I will do my best to ask that question to respective LEGO employees and find out what the answer to those questions is. Okay, that being said, let's go directly into answering some of your questions about the cancellation and any doubts that are still left over. Arik Vivar asks, is the channel going to keep going? And the answer is yes. Now, yes, BIONICLE Gen 2 got cancelled, and yes, BIONICLE Gen 2 started around the same time that this channel also started. But that doesn't mean that just because the toy line is over, the channel stops. The channel exists to serve the fans, to serve all of you, to serve the community. So, you know, it doesn't mean that the channel is going to end just because we can no longer do reviews of sets, or because we will no longer report on breaking news for Bionicle stuff. If you want us to do a specific series of videos on something, we can definitely do that. If you want us to focus more on the community, to focus on other LEGO news, to focus on other LEGO content, we can also do that. The channel exists because the community still exists, just as other Bionicle fan sites, YouTube channels still exist even with Bionicle being over. So yes, Muro will still keep on being alive even with the cancellation of Bionicle. Pedro Puso Muro and Sebastian Cortez ask us, do you think that in the future there will be a Generation 3 or something of the sort? And when will Bionicle return? So when will Bionicle return? We don't really have an answer for that one. Just because the LEGO hasn't really told us when it's going to come back. So we don't know if that's going to be in 5 years, 10 years, it might not come back. But if it does, we do know that it is probably going to come back as a quote-unquote G3. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be something completely different from 2001. It could very well be the almost exact same thing. But they'll probably label it as a G3 type thing just to keep with the continuity going. What we do know is what LEGO has let us know, which is that they are not ruling out plans for a future return of Bionicle, just that they're not giving us a specific time frame. So that's the answer. Will Bionicle come back? Potentially. When will Bionicle come back? That we don't really know the answer. The Oral Master Null asks, will the new sets come out in Walmart stores? While Kopaka Team YouTube Show, or YT Show, sorry if I didn't say that correctly, asks, I only want to know if the toe sets will arrive at Chile. And a similar question from Andres Gonzalez, who asks, kind of silly question, what happens to the sets in Latin America? I'm from Chile, and we never got the sets from 2016, only those from last year. As to the Walmart thing, the answer is possibly. As per LEGO's letter, we know that the last few sets are going to be arriving to the North American and European markets. So I'd be compelled to say yes. But if rumors and stories are believed about where sets have been stocked and where they haven't been stocked, there's a possibility that they might not be found in Walmart stores. So it's more of a case-by-case basis, but at least knowing that they're going to be in the North American market would lend some credence to the idea that possibly yes. As to the Latin American answer, the answer is more likely no. We did a video a while ago on how to help increase sales for Bionicle sets. And one of the points that we reached for Latin American viewers was that based on LEGO's response to a fan's question, you have to ask your store directly. You have to ask the question there directly. It's probably going to be harder for the sets to arrive, considering that, as we saw, the sets will only arrive to the North American and European markets. But really the only answer that I can give is asking the distributors, asking your local stores, and seeing what they know. So that'll be my answer. Was Walmart stores? We don't know, but possibly. Latin American stores? We don't know, but probably not. Well, biofans, that's our video for the FAQ on the cancellation of Bionicle. Just know that we are going to be at Brickfair, Virginia, so if you have any questions that pop up, you can just ask us directly, and we'll send those questions somewhere else. But until then, this was Pablo from Immortal Historia, and we'll hopefully see you very soon with other videos from the channel directly to you. Bye-bye.